Have you ever felt that rush, that heart-pounding, palm-sweating excitement when the price of gold starts to climb? It's like a fever dream, but with real money on the line. Welcome to the wild world of gold trading. We've all been there, glued to our screens, watching the charts like hawks. But here's the secret. Gold trading isn't just about technical analysis and fancy indicators. It's about what's going on inside your head. Think of it like this. You could have the best trading strategy in the world, but if your emotions are controlling your decisions, you're doomed. Fear, greed, hope. These are the real enemies in the gold market. They'll whisper sweet nothings in your ear, urging you to buy high and sell low. Don't listen to them. The truth is, charts are just a reflection of past price movements. They can't predict the future. What separates successful gold traders from the rest is their mindset. They understand that trading is a game of probabilities, not certainties. They've learned to control their emotions and make rational decisions even when the market is going haywire. Think of it like this. If you're constantly second-guessing yourself, doubting your strategy, or letting your emotions dictate your trades, you're essentially setting yourself up for failure. On the other hand, if you approach trading with a calm, disciplined, and objective mindset, you'll be much better equipped to handle the inevitable ups and downs of the market. Let me tell you a story about two traders, Bob and Alice. Their journeys in the world of trading couldn't have been more different, and yet both started with the same dream, to master the markets and achieve financial freedom. But as you'll see, it wasn't just skill or intelligence that determined their fate, it was something much deeper. Bob was a brilliant technical analyst. He could spot a head and shoulders pattern a mile away, and his charts were always filled with intricate lines and indicators. He spent countless hours perfecting his strategies, backtesting every idea, and reading every book he could find on technical analysis. His friends admired his dedication, and often came to him for advice on market trends. Bob's knowledge was impressive. He could explain the nuances of moving averages, Fibonacci retracements, and candlestick patterns with ease. On paper, he seemed destined for success. But trading isn't just about knowing the right patterns or having the best indicators. Bob had one fatal flaw. He was an emotional wreck. Every time the market moved against him, he'd panic and sell at a loss. The fear of losing money would grip him, clouding his judgment and causing him to abandon his carefully crafted plans. He'd often second-guess himself, jumping in and out of trades, chasing losses, and letting anxiety dictate his every move. No matter how much he knew, Bob couldn't control his emotions. The stress would build up, and he'd find himself making impulsive decisions, hoping for quick wins, but often ending up with bigger losses. His technical skills were overshadowed by his inability to stay calm under pressure. Alice, on the other hand, wasn't as technically gifted as Bob. She understood the basics and could read charts, but she didn't obsess over every indicator or pattern. What set Alice apart was her mindset. She had nerves of steel and a calm, collected approach to trading. Alice spent time developing her mental discipline. She practiced mindfulness, kept a trading journal, and reflected on her emotions after every trade. She knew that the market could be unpredictable, and she accepted that losses were part of the game. Instead of reacting impulsively, she focused on sticking to her plan and learning from every experience. She stuck to her trading plan, even when things got tough, and she never let her emotions cloud her judgment. When the market turned against her, she didn't panic. She reviewed her strategy, made adjustments if necessary, and trusted the process she had built for herself. Alice also paid close attention to risk management. She never risked more than she could afford to lose, and she always set stop losses to protect her capital. Her approach was steady and methodical, and she treated trading like a marathon, not a sprint. Guess who ended up making money in the long run? You got it, Alice. Her consistent, disciplined approach allowed her to weather the ups and downs of the market. Over time, her account grew steadily, and she gained confidence in her ability to handle whatever the market threw her way. Bob, despite his technical prowess, let his emotions get the best of him and blew up his account. He watched as his hard-earned savings dwindled, not because he lacked knowledge, but because he couldn't master his own mind. The stress and disappointment took a toll, and eventually, he stepped away from trading altogether. Alice, by mastering her mindset, was able to weather the storms and come out on top. Her story is a powerful reminder that in trading, emotional control and discipline are just as important, if not more so, than technical skill. The real triumph is not just in beating the market, but in mastering yourself. There's a saying in the trading world that goes, trading is 80% psychology and only 20% strategy. This idea might sound surprising at first, especially if you're new to the markets and think that success is all about having the perfect system or the latest algorithm, but the more you trade, the more you realize just how true this is. The mental side of trading is what separates those who thrive from those who struggle. I couldn't agree more with this philosophy. You can spend years developing the most sophisticated trading strategy, back-testing it, optimizing every parameter, and still find yourself losing money if your mindset isn't right. The truth is, the markets are unpredictable, and no strategy is foolproof. What really matters is how you handle yourself when things don't go as planned. If you don't have the right mindset, you'll find yourself making impulsive decisions, chasing losses, or abandoning your plan at the worst possible moment. Emotions like fear, greed, and frustration can cloud your judgment and lead to costly mistakes. Think of it like this: your trading strategy is like a high-performance car. It might be fast, sleek, and built for success, but it's only as good as the person behind the wheel. Imagine you own a Ferrari, the ultimate symbol of speed and power. But if you don't know how to drive, or if you panic every time you hit a sharp turn, that car isn't going to win you any races. In fact, it might even get you into trouble. The same goes for trading. You can have the best tools and strategies at your disposal, but if you lack the psychological skills to use them properly, you'll struggle to achieve consistent results. That 80% psychology is all about mastering your emotions, developing discipline, and learning to stay calm under pressure. It's about being able to stick to your plan, even when your instincts are screaming at you to do the opposite. It's about having the patience to wait for the right opportunities and the courage to walk away when things aren't lining up. Building mental resilience is key. You need to be able to handle setbacks, learn from your mistakes, and keep moving forward without letting your emotions take over. Independent thinking is crucial too. Sometimes the crowd will be wrong, and you have to trust your own analysis and convictions. Even when the market is moving against you, you have to remain composed and stick to your plan. This is where most traders falter. They let fear or frustration dictate their actions and end up making poor decisions that cost them dearly. The other 20%, the strategy, is still important. It's about finding a system that fits your personality and risk tolerance, and learning how to execute it with precision. But remember, even the best strategy won't save you if your psychology isn't strong. In the end, mastering your mind is the real key to long-term trading success. Now, I know what you're thinking. This mindset stuff sounds great in theory, but how do you actually put it into practice, especially when the markets are moving fast and your emotions are running high? It's one thing to talk about discipline and patience, but it's another thing entirely to stay calm and make the right decisions when real money is on the line. That's a challenge every trader faces, whether you're just starting out or you've been in the game for years. So how do you bridge that gap between knowing what you should do and actually doing it, day in and day out? Well, that's where we come in. We know that trading can feel overwhelming, especially when you're trying to juggle strategy, risk management, and your own psychology all at once. That's why we've built a system that doesn't just give you information, it gives you real-time support, guidance, and a community to lean on. We're here to help you turn those good intentions into consistent habits, and to make sure you never have to face the markets alone. That's why we've created a 24/7 live stream that's specifically designed to help you master the psychological game of trading. Imagine having access to a live feed where you can watch the markets unfold in real time, see expert analysis, and get instant feedback on your trades. You can ask questions, share your thoughts, and learn from others who are on the same journey. And the best part? You're never left guessing about what's happening or what to do next. Our secret weapon is a state-of-the-art trading bot that calls out support and resistance levels with an impressive 85% accuracy. This isn't just a tool, it's like having a seasoned analyst by your side scanning the markets for you around the clock. The bot highlights key price levels, alerts you to potential opportunities, and helps you avoid common pitfalls that trip up even experienced traders. That's right, you'll be able to see firsthand how our bot identifies high-probability trading opportunities, breaking down the logic behind each signal so you can understand the why as well as the what. It's not just about following alerts, it's about learning to recognize patterns, anticipate moves, and build your own confidence as a trader. and you'll learn how to use these signals to make smarter trading decisions, manage your risk, and develop a process that works for you. We'll show you how to interpret the data, set realistic goals, and track your progress over time. Whether you're trading gold, stocks, or crypto, our system adapts to your style and helps you stay on track, even when the markets get tough. But it's not just about the bot or the signals. What really sets us apart is the community we've built. Trading can be a lonely pursuit, but it doesn't have to be. Here, you're surrounded by people who understand the ups and downs, who celebrate your wins and help you learn from your losses. Our live stream is a vibrant, supportive community of like-minded traders who are all on the same journey. We share our wins, big and small, and we're always there to offer advice, encouragement, or just a friendly ear when things don't go as planned. We laugh at our losses, because, let's face it, they're inevitable. And we know that every setback is just another step on the path to mastery. In our community, mistakes aren't something to be ashamed of. They're opportunities to learn, grow, and come back stronger. Most importantly, we support each other every step of the way. Whether you're celebrating a big win, working through a tough loss, or just trying to stay consistent, you'll always have someone in your corner. With our tools, our bot, and our community, you'll never have to trade alone again. Think of it like this. You're not just joining a live stream, you're joining a family. We're here to help you every step of the way. We'll teach you how to identify your trading edges, manage your risk like a pro, and develop the unshakable confidence you need to succeed in the markets. But it's not all serious business. We like to have fun too. We'll share trading memes, tell funny trading stories, and generally keep things light and entertaining. Because let's be honest, trading can be stressful enough as it is. Why not add a little laughter into the mix? So, if you're ready to take your trading to the next level, join us on the live stream. We'll give you the tools, the support, and the community you need to achieve your trading goals. Remember, trading is a marathon, not a sprint. It takes time, effort, and dedication to master the psychological game. But with the right mindset and the right support system, anything is possible. Don't let your emotions sabotage your success. Join our community and unlock your full trading potential. Before you go, do us a quick favor and hit that like button. It really helps us out. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our future videos. We're constantly putting out new content designed to help you become a better trader. We'll see you on the live stream. Ready to stop letting your emotions dictate your trades? Want to learn how to trade like a pro even when the market is going crazy? Then join our 24/7 live stream and discover the power of mindset in gold trading. Click the link in the description below to get started. We can't wait to welcome you to the community.